What's up? What's up? It's your boy Jes33king production. Hey, we at the beach today. No, we not. No, we not. We just chilling at home, kicking back. And I thought maybe I'd jump in and just check y'all out, see how y'all doing, see what's going on. What's good in those YouTube streets? I see other people got their platforms on and up and popping and shit. Got that special effects and shit. Well, Jes33king ain't got all that motherfucking shit. Fuck it. I ain't got all the judgments and all that bullshit. I mean, no, I ain't hating, but I ain't got all that special effect type shit. Let me see if I can get some kind of extra fucking shit going on right here. Can y'all see somebody else up in here? Fuck, I ain't got all that special effects. I'm keeping it simple. I'm keeping it one motherfucking 100. You know what I'm saying? It's just 33king production. And yes, we bought the production, y'all motherfuckers. I'm talking about straight drop shit. I ain't got all that extra technology shit. You know what I'm saying? All that extra stuff. I ain't got none of that extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it nice and simple. You know what I'm saying? But I need to know what's going on in those YouTube streets, because these YouTube streets, boy, got people standing in front of my people are, you know, remember the girl that I interviewed and shit? Remember her? Well, you know, she decided to, you know, stand in front of one of my old houses and say, "Yeah, we know who killed Kanika. We know who killed Kanika," and shit like that, and play like they Marco and play like they who else? Rob. Yeah, Rob is out here. I'm Rob and I'm Marco, and I'm like, and they must don't know that I got cameras around my fucking house, and I'm looking at this stupid idiot. I'm like, look at this goddamn idiot. Like, why is she doing this stuff with these other men that I know who they are? But it wasn't me. It wasn't recording my dumb ass. I'm like, oh shit, yes, it's recording. I'm gonna get all that good footage of this dumbass motherfucker. But guess what? It wasn't. But it was funny as we was watching it. It was funny how this girl was acting like they knew who. Yeah, we know who killed them. I mean, they was going nuts in front of my house, like they was having fun in front of my apartment. I'm like, why are they doing this shit? And I'm listening, Jes33king, come outside, this Marco. I'm like, who the fuck is? It's like 3 in the morning. They had to be high as fuck. 3 in the morning. It wasn't Marco. Let me get this straight. It wasn't Marco. It wasn't Rob. It wasn't them. It was some people that I knew that looked at, and they looked at some of my videos. And I don't know what prompted them to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what made them do that shit, but man, they was just on some weird ass shit. I don't want to see my nipples. Okay, I don't want to show my nipples, but I got some knockout guns and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, these people was acting the fool. They was acting a nut. What's up, Felicia? I guess they call themselves having fun, acting like Rob and acting like Marco and shit. Why they chose them people, I don't know. But my first mind was like, because I'm laying down, it's Rob, bring your ass outside. This is real life. And I'm like, I'm looking at my people next to me. I'm like, why is this dude outside, Rob, outside my house? And I haven't even seen or looked to see if it really was him, because I know it's not him. In my brain, I'm second guessing it. I'm like, I go out, and I didn't go outside. I just kind of looked at the camera system, which I thought it was recording, but it wasn't. It was the one y'all keep calling crackhead. That one girl, the one that did the interview with. Now that was a real interview. Don't get it twisted. But she's mad as fuck at me. She wants me to take down that video and shit like that, but I'm not taking it down. I'm not taking shit down. She said she wanted it up at the beginning, so I left it up. And the person that owned the rights to it, but the person that pushed for me to do the interview, he's in jail, so he got rights. So, but it wasn't Rob and Marco. It wasn't them. It wasn't. It was the girl who I interviewed. I forget her name. I forget what they call her. But I don't want to call her name, bro. I don't want to call her name. But this shit was so funny. It was so because it was so funny. It was so funny. Like at first it was serious, like quick, like okay, grab the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, whoop. But then after I looked at the monitor, I'm like, oh my, these motherfuckers. I mean, they was high as fuck. They was laughing and shit, but they couldn't see me, see them laughing. You know how they laugh, like, yes, it's me, Rob. I'm looking at this shit. And to this day, that person don't know that I know that it was them. Because what sense does it make to confront some foolishness like that? You know, when seriously somebody really lost their life, you know what I'm saying? When somebody really, you know, took advantage of another person and really lost their life, and you know, you're mad because you had information and the people didn't accept you like you wanted them to accept you. You know what I'm saying? She really wanted the YouTube people to accept her for what she said. You know, and that was her truth when she started saying that Kanika was a hitman or a setup girl and shit like that. And Teresa was live today. If y'all check that out, Teresa was live today. I missed it by an hour later. What's up? It's your boy Jes33king Production. And if you're new to my platform, hey, I created this platform for you, the viewer, the one that's watching right now. You can view me 24/7, 7 days of the week. And I always leave a phone line open to where you can call in 24/7, 7 days of the week. And so you can get your voice out. So you can have your voice heard on these platforms. Don't worry. I may not have my phone line open right now, but please believe. Please believe we're going to open up a phone line maybe tomorrow. Later on today, we're going to open up a phone line. Hey, it's 115 degrees where I'm at. So excuse me if y'all see some nipples or some chest or stuff like that. I feel like I can beat Duro Caesar down like wow. Wow, you know what I'm saying? I can take him because he smoked too much. You know what I'm saying? He smoked too many cigarettes and he smoked. I can just bob and weave. Bam, 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 bam. That's 103. Where you at, Felicia? That's where it's at. But it's 100. They say it's going to be a high of 115, 120 where I'm at. So, hey, I'm trying to stay cool. That's why you see the sun glazing in my face. You know what I'm saying? And I love the sun. I love staying shiny. If you understand what I mean. But peace and love to everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's hot as heck out here. So it's if y'all want to tell me where y'all from and what degrees is it where y'all at. Let's see if we can get the lowest degrees. Let's see. What city, state, and what's the degrees where you guys at? I want to see that. Mine is 115. Can't nobody beat that one. That's the highest. I want to see the lowest because I need to go where you guys are at. I need to go where you guys are, where it's like, okay, 76 sounds really, really, really pleasant right now. Oh my God, 76 sounds beautiful. You know what? Honestly, 76 would be super cold for me because I'm so used to this hot temperature to where like a 90 degrees would be like 93 would be like perfect for me. South Carolina, that would be like perfect for me because I'm so used to it. I'm so used to this hot weather to where 90 cloudy 90 would be perfect. A cloudy 90 would be perfect. But what's going on in these YouTube streets, man? I'm getting upset because everybody pulling out all this new technology on Jes33king production. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's good? What is good? What is? Y'all already had a heat wave, man. My heat wave just started. We just started our heat wave. Like it's 100. Just think about what I'm saying. 115 degree. 115. Not 93. Not 100. I mean 115. Who the fuck? Like, God, why did you make heat so hot? That's just like asking God, is water wet? You know, I don't know, some weird shit I just thought of. But yeah, man, I've been away. I have not been live. I've just been chilling, watching the airwaves. I've been seeing people progress. I've been seeing people hate me. I've been seeing people come at me sideways. Why do people always randomly try to come at me? What happened to my screen? Why did it just blank out? But it blanked out. But I don't know why people always randomly try to come at Jes33king production as if I'm supposed to respond to them and their foolishness. I seen somebody create a whole motherfucking 35 minutes and they was talking about Jes33king production. And I'm randomly not going to say their name. Because that's how you deal with beef. That's how you deal with ignorance. That's how you deal with people that have no life. You know what I'm saying? Like, people want to take my image or take me and my production side and take me and make a mockery of what I'm trying to do. I'm J4K all day. Take down your videos if you the ones that's incorrect. No, I'm not going to take them down. I'm never going to take them down. I'm going to show you where I was right. I'm going to show you where I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's only fair. People get to pick and choose whether I was right or wrong. Just like with Kanika, you know what I'm saying? She was all the way, she didn't do anything wrong or enough for her to deserve, for people to take her life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never going to keep Kanika out of my mouth. I'm always going to talk about Kanika. I'm always going to try to get justice. If her mama can say, talk about justice for Kanika, why can't, you know? And she didn't say, Jes33kings, take down those videos. If she tell me to take down those videos, most definitely I would take down every last one of them. If she tell me to stop talking about Kanika Jenkins, then most definitely I would stop talking about Kanika Jenkins. But neither one of them happened. None of them, it never happened. And you know why it's never going to happen? Because I'm J4K. I'm always justice for Kanika. Holla at your boy. Let me see those purple hearts go out for Jeff. Let me see those purple hearts go out for Kanika Jenkins. Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy. I got a tough subject. And I didn't put it in my title either. I didn't put it in my title. And we talked about this before. I said, do you guys think Kanika was a setup girl? You know what I'm saying? Do you think she really set up people? And that's what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because supposedly it was this crew of people. And it was this crew of girls who was the Monifas. It was the Irenes. It was the Kanikas. And it was probably Shemaiahs and all them. But do you think it was a clique? Is there an ongoing clique of girls that lives in Chicago, or a clique of girls that's called the setup girls, or somebody, or a clique of girls that set up different men so they can get killed? That's the question. That's the question. That's the question. That's a valid question. It's not a question to be upset at Jes33king because we're talking about Kanika. You know what I'm saying? This is a question that we're asking, a valid question. You know what I'm saying? The setup squad. Is it possible? Is it possible? Is it possible that these women was out there setting people up? And it's everywhere, Shelly Williams says. And it's everywhere. It's somewhere everywhere. Let me understand. Let me tell you something. Back in Detroit, where I come from, shit like that just didn't happen. Maybe I was just too young and dumb, or too young and immature to understand that could have happened. But back in the day when I was growing up, nah, that shit didn't happen. Is it possible today, in the condition that Chicago is in the condition that all these young men are losing their lives left and right, even young women are getting raped, you know what I'm saying? And is it possible that Kanika Jenkins could have been a part of the squad, the setup squad? If you're just joining in, the question is, was Kanika Jenkins a part of this setup squad? Is it possible that Kanika did help set up other men, given that it came back possibly to her? You know what I'm saying? Because we all know that Kanika Jenkins was set up, right? We know that. We know it. Everybody can raise their hand and say, yes, Kanika was set up. If anybody have a different opinion, now it's time to speak about it. Because right now we know that Kanika was set up. She had to be set up. Like, just look at the conditions. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, something happened something happened to this woman that did not supposed to happen. Just something happened. Now, since we know she was set up, everybody agreed that she was set up, right? I believe she was set up. I believe she was murdered. I know y'all was like, oh, just say she wasn't. I said it was a possibility that it was an accident. But yes, she was murdered. Given how Straight Drop kind of put it, I understood, like, fuck, that's murder all the way. That's 100% murder. Like, because if I'm hanging with my friends, right, and me and my friend buddies is hanging out, and I'm hanging out with my homegirl, and one of my buddies puts something in her fucking drink, and she end up dying, that's straight up fucking murder. That's straight up murder. You know what I'm saying? Mature Beauty, if you can't take this video, then go somewhere else. There's 115 degrees, you know what I'm saying, where I'm at. So I'm broadcasting without my shirt. I can't shake my chest, so fuck it. I ain't got no big chest. Anyway, let's stay focused. I'm a jokester. Anyway, let's stay focused. Anyway, we're back to what I'm talking about. If somebody puts something in my drink, hell yeah, that's straight. And the girl end up dying, or somebody end up dying, that's murder. And guess what? That's premeditated murder. That means you brought something and you thought about what you was going to do before you did it. So you had a thought process to say, hey, how I can take out that person, whether or not it was meant to murder that person or it was an accident. It's still murder. You get what I'm saying? It's still murder. So the question is, here's the question. Was Kanika Jenkins part of a setup squad? Some people that help set up other people. You know what I'm saying? We can almost say that Irene was part of it, because, you know, if we go back and look at how Irene was looking and how her and Monifa and Irene's, how they was interacting at the party, and how, you know, go back to the time when she had those sunglasses on at nighttime in a hotel with the lights dim, on the phone, like, okay, wait a minute, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, what's up, Bree? Like, she was really active in her brain. She was really tough in her brain. Like, she was really going at it in her brain. She knew, and she was positive, and she knew what was happening. You know what I'm saying? She knew what was going on. So my question is, where's the, like, you know what I'm saying, why haven't we talked about this thing? It's a touchy subject. It's a very touchy subject. It's almost a subject that people really don't want to talk about because people are so scared to lose subscribers and stuff like that. I'm not scared to talk about it. I'm not scared to ask the questions. I'm not scared to say, hey, what if was Kanika a part of this? Oh my God, you guys, oh my God. It's 100, it's 100. Okay, for anybody, this is the last time I say it. For anybody that doesn't understand why Jes33king have his shirt off, oh well. It's a part of life. When you go to the beach, guess what you see? People with no shirt on. Guess what you see? People with bathing suits on. So fucking what? It's 100 and something degrees where I'm at. It's 115 degrees. If you can't take it, then get the step in. You know what I'm saying? This is not no goddamn kiddie poor. Only you and your brain that's just thought of it. Whoever said that, that's you. I told you I don't play nothing with no kids. Like, don't play with me. Don't get blocked. Monday, grow the fuck up and listen to what we're talking about. Stop watching my chest. I know it's... Watch out. Anyway, but it is 100. It is 100 and something degrees, and it's 115. So you know what I'm saying. That's just what it is. I gotta ignore these people. I mean, no, I gotta watch and understand what people are saying. So what I'm trying to say is like, yeah, I mean, it's possible that these people, like even Zach, why did he get murdered? If you go back to the time when me and Zach had that conversation, you know what I'm saying? We had an in-depth conversation live on the air. Some things that we said should not have been said over the air. And I really feel like the reason why this man was murdered in the fashion that he was murdered is because he knew too much. He knew that was a case of knowing too much and not using the right channels to protect yourself and to get, because if you know who killed Kanika, like I asked him, I straight up asked him. I went there. I said, well, if you know who killed Kanika and you don't want to say nothing, then you're worse than the person that pulled the fucking trigger. People gonna hate me for that. How do you hate me for saying that? How do you hate me for calling out somebody that died? Pause for a second. You know what I'm saying? Like they did, like old girl said, like Black Diamond 07, they did that girl dirty. They did her dirty. They made sure that she was not want to say nothing. They made sure she was drunk. They made sure she was high. They made sure she was like high, like she was high, drunk. They made sure she was scared. They fucking must have, like, when they was raping her, putting stuff in her ear, like talking shit to her, like they did everything they can do to try to stop her from saying whatever she's supposed to have said, to tell the fucking truth. And then they murdered her. They killed her. They took her life. They took what was valuable to her, and that was her fucking life. The only thing that they took her life. And so you guys are mad at me. So certain people that's mad at me for bringing that to the light. No, this is old news. If you want to understand, this is news that we already know. But do we understand that? Do we understand that she could have, if she would have made it through, that a lot of people would have been in fucking jail? Think about it. Think about it. Think about that shit. They took a lot of valuables from her. They took her mind. If I wanted to be like Straight Drop, this is what I do. Yeah. Do y'all see the other picture do you see me up here? Yeah, that's me being like Straight Drop. Anyway, I'll let you boy. to relive that night. Let's see, where was everybody at? If you can remember where you was at, because I know where I was at. If I can relive that night, the night Kanika lost her life, what was you doing at that night? Let me ask you a question. What was you doing the night Kanika Jenkins lost her life? Exactly. Because they pinpointed down to the morning time. They know exactly when she probably lost her life, between this time and this time. 3, 4 o'clock. What was you doing in the morning? Was you sound asleep? Was you next to your boo? Was you booed up? You know what I'm saying? Was you gambling? Was you smoking some weed? Was you at a party? You know what I'm saying? Like, where was you at? Was you there to see? Was you working? Was you one of the people's there to see the whole thing go down? Was you there recording it? Where was you at? Think about that shit. Sit back and think about. Don't hesitate and say where you was. Say where you was. Type that shit out. Where was you at? I know where I was at. I know where I was at. I was laying in my bed. I was asleep. I didn't even know this stuff was happening. My world wasn't even connected to Kanika at that moment yet. I didn't even know anything about Kanika until like maybe the 8th, 2 days later after her death. After internet blowing, I forget the name of that one girl that exploded the fucking Facebook. How did I have friends with the same people to see this stuff? I don't know, but it just happened. Now take where you was at. Now wherever you was at that moment. Imagine somebody taking that away from you. Snatching it away, raping it away, beating it away. That's what Kanika Jenkins went through. Wherever you was at that moment. Wherever you was doing at that moment. Was you breastfeeding your baby? Was you changing your baby diaper? Was you praying to God? Wherever you was at the moment Kanika lost her life, or was losing her life, or was sitting in that freezer freezing. Just imagine being in the most warmest place in the world, the most comfortablest place in the world. And then all of a sudden, just rush of cold air just come around your body, and just nothing you can do. You so drunk and high from somebody spiking your shit. Jes33king all day. Can you imagine that shit? Somebody taking that from you? Can you imagine somebody taking it away from you? Can you imagine just being in a situation like that? Can you imagine your daughter, your son, your daughter being in some place like that? Can you imagine? I can't, man. I can't. So since we are sitting here, thinking about the last moments of Kanika Jenkins, the last moments. I wish. See, I'm blessed that people don't see the world the way I see the world, because that means the world will be a fraud. I mean, the world will be so frauded out, like it'll be like so basic. Like I can't imagine seeing the world like you 24/7. That means the world will be a fraud. That means we would have right to speak, the right to I mean, we wouldn't have our own mind. You get what I'm saying? Like if everything was just from one man's point of view, I don't think that's fair. The world would be a fraud. I don't want everybody to see from my point of view, everybody. I need to see from your point of view. I need to see from her point of view. I need to see from this point of view because I'm not always right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So people are asking, I mean, this one guy is asking me that I need to tell the truth. What am I lying about? You know what I'm saying? What makes your truth more believable than mine? You know what I'm saying? Like what makes your randomly, because you randomly come at people that want justice for Kanika, obviously, and you say you want justice for Kanika. Obviously, you don't want justice for Kanika, because if you did, you would pick up the phone and say, "Hey, Jess, you know, I got your number. I know. Let's talk. Let's see how we can communicate together into making this a better experience." Instead, you would rather sit there and dog me out and make a 30-minute platform. I mean, just basically talking about all my videos. All you're doing is just basically re-putting every video that I put out there. Like you're not original. I've dealt with people like you before. You're nothing new to me. You know what I'm saying? Like you come with my shit and you present my shit. And then you say, I'm a fraud, but you got my stuff on your platform. I can have you take it down if I want, but I choose not to. If I wanted to have you take all that shit down, I could. Random news, but I'm not. But you got all my videos on your platform and you're talking shit about it. If that's what you choose to do, that's what you choose to do. But I can have it taken down in a New York second or a Chicago minute. I'll let your boy. Chicago minute. Anyway, back to Kanika, man. Back to Kanika. I don't have the phone lines open. I wish I did have the phone lines open so I can address this fool. But you know what? I don't want to keep giving light to people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna just stay focused on what I believe, how I believe. I want Jes33king all day. Let me see those purple hearts go out for Kanika Jenkins right now. I need to see purple hearts go out for Kanika Jenkins. Holla at your boy. This is Jes33king production. Holla at your boy. Let me see those purple hearts go out for Kanika Jenkins. You know I don't stay long on my platform, but I'm staying long on this one right now. Thank you. More purple hearts. I want to see my screen filled up with purple hearts. That's what I want to see. There we go. There we go. See, it's going to be a movement of people. You know, it's going to be a movement of people that's going to try to stop us YouTubers that's trying to make a difference for Kanika Jenkins. It's going to be a movement of people that's going to try to rise up against us. But as we know, as we've seen before, as my subscribers have seen before, they have came and they have went. They have came and they have went. It's nothing in the world that you can do to stop me from doing what I'm doing. No matter how much you want to come against Jes33king production, no matter how much you want to talk negative about Jes33king production, it's not going to stop. You're not going to stop me. So why even try? Why try? So, you know what I'm saying? To each his own. If that's what you want to do to build up your platform, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? Daryl bitch ass, he grew his platform off hate. And that's what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's going to do. So, I'll let your boy. Anyway, back to Kanika. Like being a setup person. Like what does that account? Like what does that say about Kanika? Was she wrapped up in that lifestyle? And it's hard to say. It's hard to talk about it. Please don't be mad at me for this. Like to be in the lifestyle of a setup girl. What does that mean? Does that mean that you get free what? Like what do you get? Do you get money? Do you get cars? How big was the setup or the person you trying to set up? Who was you trying to set up? Like, and I'm not saying that this is facts. I'm not saying that these are facts about Kanika Jenkins. Like we're talking about, is it possible that these females, the Irenes, and so many people want to say, oh, these your little young girls, but so much murder and death happen around I gotta go.